Now that you've completed part 1 of module 2, this video will show you how to complete part 2, which is learning how to create instructional groups. So we're going to go back to our home screen once again. And now we're going to learn how to create our instructional groups, and I'm going to use reading again. Again, the process is the same whether it's reading or math, but for this training, we're going to go with reading. Instead of managing goals and benchmarks, I'm going to use the record book feature. And I will get a few options here. I want to click on manage groups. This is going to take me to this page where I can see whatever groups I've already created. Now, in this case, I've created groups for each one of my classes. The features that this offers is you can either put all of your classes together, so then you can pull reports that show an entire class's progress or which skills they still need to work on or have mastered. Or if you're a special education teacher, you can use this to create smaller groups for students that have similar IEP goals. Or if you have a small intervention group, you can use this feature to group them together and see which skills they are needing to work on, which ones need more urgent intervention, and so on. So I'm going to create new groups here. And this gives you, again, a lot of customizable options. So I'm going to keep a reading the subject for groups. You can change it to math if you need to, or Spanish if that's the population of students you work with that need the Spanish version of the test. Then I'm going to keep the district benchmark, and it's automatically populating that it's going to use the STAR Unified Scale. So when I create my groups, it also gives me an opportunity to set these groups by benchmark. Now I'm having some technical difficulties here. So it doesn't want to seem to load. If that happens, you can just refresh. You might have to go back. Let's see if this option works. All right. So now we have the option here to add groups, which I'm going to click add just to show you how you can add them. And what's nice too is I can either keep the name that's already populated or I can change it whatever I want. Then the nice feature is you can clear all the groups and kind of start from scratch, or you can set up the groups by benchmark. What's nice about that is then when you look at the benchmark, it automatically creates groups where all of your students that are at or above benchmark, on watch, need intervention, or urgent intervention all automatically populate in a group together. So, for example, I have two students here that have the same scaled score, the same percentile. So, they're going to be in the same group because they're both at or above benchmark. Now, another student here is um, in red, which these colors also indicate whether or not they're at or above benchmark, approaching, needing intervention, or urgent intervention. He is in an urgent intervention category, so he is going to be in a different group. So once all of those students for this class are populated, you click save. If there is any issue with students not being assigned, you can save anyway, or you can go back and fix it as needed. And your groups are created based on what your students' needs are. Very easy to do. And then in the next module, we'll show you how to assign work, and you can see how the instructional groups will play into that. So now you can stop this video, go back, finish your assignment, turn it in, and complete your assessment for module 2.